Hey everybody, welcome back to Thumb FPV. Today I'm going to talk about the latest news that's going on with DJI. In the middle of this week they were talking about the FPV system was discontinued, was no longer available for sale. Since then other comments and release info has been made. I'm going to get into that now after there seems to be a little bit more of a definitive reason as to why, what this may stem from, and where it's leading to in the future in this video. Check this out. Okay, so earlier this week, DJI released a statement. This statement said that the FPV system was being discontinued. When they released the statement, there was no additional information. There was no reason as to why, no statement on how much product was left in stock on their end, if any, and not saying what was available out in the retail market. None of their partners were notified about this as well. So when they did this, as you can see, it's kind of weird. It says DJI FPV system is no longer in production. For the latest in DJI technology, please view your product recommendations below. Now, they have the brand new combo listed with this statement, but aside from that, no direct upfront definition onto what the FPV system actually is or isn't limited to. One would assume this to mean that the system that we use for our freestyle racing would be the one that they are referring to, but with the combo being listed in this statement as the picture, it kind of threw a curve to me personally. We all knew that the Vision 1s haven't been available for quite some time, making it hard for new enthusiasts to get in. Also, if you had broken your old pair of goggles, you weren't able to get anything until the V2s had recently been released. The Mode 2 controllers, constantly in high demand, availability limited, and at sometimes impossible to acquire. So that was also a big thing. On the sidelines of this, we have Cadex with the Vista and the Nebula. The initial Nebula was a major failure. Now we have the Nebula 2, yet still no alternative to a third party as far as goggles or a controller. So prior to the release of the FPV combo, the Vision 2s were released, and even though they're compatible with the air units and the like, they were buggy and sometimes required software mods. Not all of them, but a good portion, some in America, some in Europe. The target for this obviously was the FPV combo package, which created a whole new dimension of FPV. I can't really say at this time whether it's more of a laughingstock, if it's loved or if it's hated. It's quite the controversial item at this time. Moving to the end of this week, DJI has made an updated statement saying their plan is to move forward with a partner in releasing an Air Unit version 2. Now, DJI has a wide range of partnerships. Some of them you would not even expect. They do span from the obvious, such as Rotor Riot and Cadex, to Shell Oil Company and Line Friends. So there's a very wide array of people that they're affiliated with, and they could take this in a lot of different directions. What we're seeing here is a logical reason behind all this. CNBC published a statement saying that 77 companies were added to the U.S. blacklist, such as SMIC and SC DJI Technologies Company. 60 in total of these companies were Chinese. This is on December 18th of 2020, I believe. Same day this was released. I went straight to the hobby store, talked to some people down there, see if they had any additional info on this. They didn't know anything aside from what had been released as a statement. I myself said something along the lines as to, well, if this blockage of them being able to acquire chips is going to stop them being able to sell their product, why don't they just go third party and have somebody make the product for them and partner with them? And at that time, it was just an idea that came to mind, but as of today, here we are 4 months later, it actually looks like something that they are going to be doing. So all in all, as this appears to be for right now, as far as everything that is already out on the market, V1s will still work. There is not anything that is going to prevent your original Vision 1s, your Mode 2, and your air unit V1s from working. They are going to stay working no matter what. An advisory that I had seen on a video said that in your best interest to make sure that what you have is going to continue working. If you have any bulk air units that you have purchased for future reasons, go ahead and activate everything and update everything that you have to the latest version now, but do not update your goggles or anything past this version until a more definitive idea of what's going to be happening in the future has been presented. There's no need to sell anything that you have. Again, it's going to keep working unless you absolutely have to have the newest of the newest. I mean, then yeah, if you're not into the discontinued models or whatever, go ahead and get rid of it. At this point, though, I would definitely say if you like what you have, stock up on what is available on the market today. That way you have it, being as it won't be available here shortly, and just have fun with what you have been having fun with until the market presents what it's actually going to do as far as everything with the V2 and DJI's future partnerships to be able to continue to make us new products. They are talking about making the Air Unit V2s. As far as who they are going to be making this through, that has not been established yet, even though they have said that this is a thing that they are going to be doing. So, with that being said, I tried to sum up everything for the week and put it all into one bunch of info for you guys. I don't want to sit there and make 10 different videos about this and that, and then it changes the next day. I did an overview on this as to what is going on as far as of today being Saturday, March 27th, and this is in the afternoon. So if there's any comments, questions, concerns about this, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will have another video up soon on this as soon as more information has presented itself. This is Thumb FPV. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.